Well, hi again, everyone. This is Tim from Cleveland Baseball Fan 879, and this is start number 22 of the 1972 Gaylord Perry Stratomatic Super Advanced Starts Only replay. Today, the Indians head to Texas to play the Rangers, and on the mound for the Rangers is Mike Paul. This game was played on July 14th, 1972. It was a night game. So for Texas, it's 1-8 is good, 9-19 is average, and 20 is bad. And that is a 13, so that is average weather. Gosh, even the weather effects roll knocks off a dice off the table. All right, so it's not going to be very good for ballpark singles, one for each. And then for ballpark home runs, lefties is a 4, and righties is a 10. So there's a 50-50 chance for righties to hit it out. All right, I'll go give the starting lineups. There's been a request for me to give the starting lineups for both teams for each game, so I'll go ahead and do that. All right, for the visiting Indians, leading off and playing center field is Buddy Bell. Batting second and playing second base is Jack Brohammer. Batting third and playing left field is Alex Johnson. Cleaning up and catching is Ray Fosse. Batting fifth and playing third base is Greg Nettles. Batting sixth and playing right field is Ron Lolich. Batting seventh and playing first base is Chris Chambliss. Batting eighth and playing shortstop is Frank Duffy. And batting ninth and pitching is Gaylord Perry. For the home team Rangers, and some of these do have Indians connections, starting with the leading off and playing third base, Davey Nelson. Another one played for the Indians. Nelson was a third base coach for the Indians. No, first base coach. Jeff Newman was the third base coach at that time. He was actually on the field for the perfect game. Batting second and playing shortstop is Toby Hara. Batting third and playing first base is Don Mincher. Cleaning up and playing left field is Dick Billings. Batting fifth and playing right field is Larry Bittner. Batting sixth and playing center field is Joe Levito. Batting seventh and catching is Hal King. Batting eighth, the bunt blower, Lenny Randall, playing second base. And batting ninth is Mike Paul, the pitcher. All right, now we've got that out of the way. Here's Buddy Bell to start the game. And against a lefty, that's into center field for a hit for Bell. Paul is very good at holding on. He's -5. So -3, they will not hold him on. Here's Alex. No, hold on. There we go. Let's get Jack Brohammer in here to bat second. Havoc roll for Paul. Nothing on the 3. 6 and a 4. Center field chance. It's an 18 for Levito. And a 12. There is no 12 and an 18 that he does not advance. So that's a fly ball to center field. One away. Now here's Alex Johnson. Nothing on the 10. 3 and a 5. And that's ripped into left center field. Heading to third is Bell, and runners on the corners with 1 out. They will hold Johnson on. So he'd be a -5. So he'd be a 50-50 chance. So he will not be going anywhere. Here's Ray Fosse. Nothing on the 16. And there's the pitch to Fosse. 5 and a 9. Struck him out. 2 down for Greg Nettles. Yeah, Nettles does not have any clutch, so everything you see there is good. Nothing on the 18. 6 and a 9. Shortstop chance for Hera. Wait a minute. We were holding Johnson on it first. Left-handed hitter. So that changes Hera from a 3 to a 4, but that does not... Wait a minute. Oh, it does matter. Because 3 to a 4 is the G3 with the pound sign, so this will be a base hit. And there is no 10 on a 30. No. But since we said that we were holding Johnson on it first, with the left-handed hitter, it's the first baseman and the shortstop are responsible. And G3 and you bump him up 1. So wait a minute. Hold on. Time out. I got to check the rule for the holding on. All right. I went and looked, and I'm going to go ahead and treat this as when you use the whatchamacallits, and since he is responsible, that he gets bumped up to a 4, and that would make it a single 2 stars. So scoring from third is Bell. Moving to third is Johnson. Forgive me if I played that wrong, but that is how I'm going to do it. So the Indians take a 1-0 lead, and here's Ron Lolich. Nothing on the 6. 2 and 11's a fly. Lefty. Ballpark single. Not a 1. And that will retire the side. So let's say that's a fly ball to left field. So Billings catches that one, and that will retire the side. The Indians get 1. And after a half inning, it's the Indians 1 and the Rangers coming to bat. And leading off is Davey Nelson. 3-8, 1-4 home run chance, but that's a 14. Johnson takes care of that one, 1 away. And here's Toby Hera. Two and a 7, and Hera slaps that one into left field for a hit. There's Don Mincher. We have to hold Hera on. We will. Even with that, he'd be 1-12, so we'll cut that to 1-10. Nothing on the Havoc roll. 1 and a 12. For a lefty, that's 1-4, but that's a 6. So that's a deep fly ball to right field, but on the warning track is Lolich makes the catch. And here's Dick Billings, and we're going to try to steal Hera. He'd be he has to roll a 4-6, and if he does, it's 1-10. And it's a 3, so no, he does not get the jump. So staying at first is Hera, and here's Dick Billings. Havoc roll for Perry, nothing on the 20. 2 and an 8 is a high pop-up, and the second baseman, Brohammer, calls for it, makes the catch, and that retires the side. And due up for the Indians here is Chambliss, Duffy, and Perry. And that's ripped into center field for a base hit. So Chambliss reaches on a single. They will not hold him on. Here's Frank Duffy. Nothing on the 6. One and a 10. And against the lefty, that's a 1-3 triple chance. That's a 10. That will put runners on the corners with nobody out. And bring up Gaylord Perry. And I'm not bunting him in the second inning. So, whoops. Perry will swing away. Nothing on the 19. Three and an 8. Ground ball to third. He throws to second to get Duffy. To get Duffy. The return throw is in time. Scoring from third is Chambliss. No run batted in. But it is 2-0 Indians on the double play ball. And here's Buddy Bell. Singled and scored his first time up. No havoc roll because there's nobody on base. And a 2-6 against a lefty is a fly ball to center field. And putting that away is Levito. And that will retire the side, but the Indians do get one and extend their lead to 2-0. And Bittner, Levito, and King do up. All right, and here is Larry Bittner. 6-6 against the lefty, fly ball to center field. And Bell puts it away, one down. Here's Joe Levito. 2 and a 9. It's a fly ball to left field. And Johnson camps under it. 2 down. And let's see if Hal King can complete the trifecta and fly out to right field. And that's off the table. We'll do it again. Six against the lefty. And that's once again to center field. And Bell camps under it, and that will retire the side. After 2 complete, it's the Indians 2 and the Rangers nothing. Brohammer, Johnson, and Fossey do up here in the 3rd inning. Brohammer flew out his first time up. And he pops it up right side of the infield. Mincher calls for it and makes the catch, one away. And here is Alex Johnson, singled his first time up. 1 and 11 against the lefty. Pops it up behind home plate. And making the catch is King, 2 down. And here's Ray Fosse. Five and an 8 against a righty. Second base chance is for Randall. He is a 4 and a 10. That'll be okay. And let's see. Randall is a 41 and a 13. And there is a 13, so Randall bobbles it and throws quickly and not in time. So error on Lenny Randall. And here is Nettles. Havoc roll for Paul. Nothing on the 18. Three and an 8. Against a lefty. Ground ball back to the mound. Paul throws to first, and that will retire the side. The Indians do not score, but still lead 2-0 after 2.5. Randall, Paul, and Nelson do up here in the bottom of the third. Timeout. Sorry for the bug delay there. Okay, so Randall leads it off. Six and a 3. Against a lefty is to the left fielder. Oh boy, Johnson, a 5 and a 14. He will not get to it. And a 13 and an 8. There is no 8. So Randall will lead off with a single. And here comes Paul. They'll be expecting a bunt, and he will lay one down. Nothing on the 6. So Paul will be a C bunter. And that's a 9. Let's see who this goes to. That's a 5. So let's see. This goes to the first baseman, C, and a 9. And that is 1 ball and 2 strikes. So we'll do this again. If we get the same result, it's a strikeout. And that's a 6. So that's defense. Randall 15 minus 4 is a 11. This goes to the first baseman, Chambliss. Nope, back to a 14, so they will take the sure out. They'll just say he tagged him. So we'll say that's 3 unassisted. Going to second is Randall, and there is 1 out. Here's Davey Nelson. Havoc roll for Perry. There is something on the 2. Will there be a pass ball chance? Nothing on the 2. So that is the balk rating. 1 and a 9, and swung on and missed. Struck him out. First strikeout for Nelson. Just I'll take this moment real quick to give you the stats on Perry. His record is 12-6, and in 150 2/3 innings has given up 23 earned runs. He's walked 33 and struck out and struck out 90. All right, now back to our program here. We got 2 outs, runner on second. Indians lead 2-0, and Toby Hara trying to get the Rangers on the board. Whoops. Nothing on the 11. And here's the pitch to Hara. 1 and a 5, and he draws a walk. And they will not hold on Hara because the runner on second, Randall. All right, here's Don Mincher, who came oh so close to a home run his last time up. Nothing on the 18. 5 and a 7. Struck him out. So the Rangers leave 2 and do not score. And we are to the bottom of the top of the 4th. Indians lead 2-0. Here's Ron Lolich, flew out his last time up. Two and a 6 against the lefty. 1-12 single chance. That's a 17. Line drive to Nelson at third, and he catches it. 1 away. The not so evil D20. All right, here's Chris Chambliss. 2 and a 7. Ground ball back to the mound. And Paul throws out Chambliss, 2 down. There's Frank Duffy. Singled his last time up. And that's a ground ball to second base. And Randall throws out Duffy. 1-2-3 inning for the Indians here in the 4th. And to the bottom half we go. Indians still lead 2-0. Bittner, Levito, and King do up for the Rangers here in the 4th. Billings, Bittner, and Levito. 6 and a 7. Ground ball to third. And Nettles throws it out. Billings. Here's Larry Bittner. 1 and an 8. Fly ball to left field. And Alex Johnson throws out, or catches it. 2 down. Here's Joe Levito. Flew out his last time up. Swung on and missed. Struck him out. And that will retire the side. We're to the top of the 5th. Indians 2, Rangers nothing. Perry, Bell, and Brohammer do up here in the top of the 5th. 4 and a 6. That's a 20. So that means Perry will line it into left field. And Perry is on with a leadoff single. Here's Buddy Bell. They will not hold Perry on. Nothing on the 8. Two and a 9. Ground ball to short. Goes to second to get Perry, but the return throw will not be in time to get Bell. And he will not be held on. 1 away for Jack Brohammer. And havoc roll for Paul. Nothing on the 8. And that's a foul ball. And we'll do it again. 3 and an 8. And those hits in column 3, and he pops it up to the second baseman, Randall, 2 down. Here's Alex Johnson. Nothing on the 14. And here's Johnson. 6 and an 8. Popped him up to the shortstop, Hera, and that will retire the side. The Indians strand 1. And after 4.5, it's the Indians 2 and the Rangers nothing. Bottom third of the order, King, Randall, and Paul do up here in the bottom of the 5th, and you wonder if maybe they get the first 2 on, whether they pinch hit for Paul. Jim Panther and Paul Lindblad are loosening in the bullpen. Here's Hal King. Nope. Against the lefty, that's a ground ball to second. And Brohammer will throw out King, 1 away. Here's Lenny Randall. 5 and a 5. And against the lefty, that's a ground ball to second. And Brohammer again throws out Randall, and we'll let the pitcher bet. He's only got 2 runs. He's done okay since the second inning. And 1 and a 10. Swung on and missed. Struck him out. So second time through the lineup, Perry gets 4 strikeouts out of 9. And that retires the side. We go to the 6th inning. This is the start of the point of weakness for Paul. And Fossey, Nettles, and Lolich do up. 5 and a 4 to the third baseman on an 8. That's Nelson. And I think that will go off him. No. An 8 is okay. And a 26 and a 15. Oh, he gets it. Fires, and it goes into the dugout, into the stands, we'll say. 15 on a 26 third baseman is a 2-base error. So Fossey, for the second time, reaches on an error. So Fossey takes second. And here's Greg Nettles. Nothing on the 15. Here's Nettles. Lefty-lefty matchup. 4 and an 8. That's not a 1. So that's a line drive to the second baseman. Randall, 1 away. Here's Ron Lolich. Nothing on the 15. 6 and a 6. Fly ball to right field. And now there's a chance to use one of the rules in the book here. Fossey runs at an 11. He gets 2 for being hit to the outfield, and so that bumps him to a 13. So Trek Bittner, who does not have a rating, 1 to 13, he moves to third. 14 to 19, he holds, and he's out on a 20. And he holds. So Lolich hits at the right field, and staying at second is Fosse, and brings up Chris Chambliss. Four and a 9, and Paul throws one in the dirt, ball 4. So now here's Frank Duffy to try to bring home a run with 2 outs. Nothing on the 3. 6 and a 9, shortstop chance for Hera. That 3. We did not say we were holding either Chambliss or Fosse, so he is okay on the G3 with the pound sign. If he doesn't throw it away. On a 12, 30 and a 12. And look at that. I can't make this up. 30 and a 12. He bobbles it, and everybody is safe. Third error of the game for the Rangers. If you want to see a lot of errors, go back and watch one of the Yankee games, and you'll see a lot of error. I think it's the Yankees. All right, brings up Gaylord Perry. Once again, only 1 point of this cost is against Paul's point of weakness, but nothing on the 4. Five and a 5 against the righty. He is not tired, so that swung on and missed. Struck him out. And that will retire his side. The Indians leave him loaded. And that will be it for Paul. We're going to have Jim Panther loosening in the bullpen. Here's Dave Nelson. Two and a 5. Struck him out. 1 away. Here's Toby Hera. Hera 1 for 1, a single and a walk. And bouncer to third. Nettles throws across. 2 away. Here's Don Mincher. 3 and a 10. Ground ball to first. And taking it to the bag himself is Chambliss. And that will retire the side. Oops. Yep. We go to the 7th. And into the game comes Panther. Paul gave up the 2 runs, both earned, and went through the order 3 times, so they're not going to try to get him on. So all right, Panther will face Bell, Brohammer, and Johnson here in the 7th inning. 6 and an 11 to the shortstop. Hera throws out Bell, 1 away. Here's Jeff Brohammer. One and a 5 against a righty. The bouncer to second. Randall throws out Brohammer, 2 away. Here's Alex Johnson. 4 and a 6. against a righty. Fly ball to left field. And there is Billings. And that retires a side. Stretch time here in, I'm going to assume, Arlington, Texas. 2-0 Indians after 6.5. Perry will stay out. Panther will stay on for another inning as well. All right, here's Billings. 0 for 2. 6 and a 7 is a ground ball to third. Nettles throws out Billings, 1 away. Here's Larry Bittner. And so watching the Bills and the 49ers, and the Bills have somehow put up 35 points in a driving snowstorm. 6 and an 8. Weak ground ball to second. Brohammer throws out Bittner. Now it's 35. Here's Joe Levito. 3 and a 5. Swung on and missed. Struck him out. 6th strikeout for Perry. And we go to the top of the 8th. Indians lead 2-0. King, Randall, and Panther would be due up, so this might be Panther's last inning of work. All right, here's Ray Fosse. Excuse me. One and a 6. Pumped him up. Right side of the infield. And Hera puts it away, 1 down. Here's Greg Nettles. 2 and a 7. Popped him up. Right side of the infield. Mincher calls for it and makes the catch, 2 down. There's Ron Lolich. And 6 and a 3. That's to the left fielder on a 10. Billings. Oh boy, I don't know if he'll make this. Yeah. 4. No, he won't. Oh boy, in a 16. On an E13. There is no 16. There's a 15 and a 17. So getting the first on the single is Lolich. Here's Chambliss. Singled, walked, and grunted to first. And since Panther has no balk, no wild pitch, and King has no pass ball rating, we do not need to do the havoc roll. And that is playing. Be right. Take a timeout here. Okay. And here's Chambliss once again. Fouls one off. Four and a 10 against the lefty. Ground ball to second. And that will retire the side. So Panther pitches 2 scoreless innings. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Indians lead 2-0. Perry will face King, Randall, and Ted Ford will be the pinch hitter for the pitcher's spot. And Paul Lindblad is loosening in the bullpen to pitch the 9th. All right, here's actually they'll get a pinch hitter for Hal King as well. Let's see who their backup catcher is. Let me see if it's not Ken Suarez. Timeout. Actually, what they'll do is they'll pinch hit for King. They're going to bring Billings in to catch. Actually, so they'll have Ford pinch hit here. So Ted Ford will pinch hit here. And then Billings will come in to catch. Timeout, I'll get this kind of done here. All right, so Ted Ford will pinch hit for King. He will stay in the game and play left field, and Jack Billings will come behind the plate and catch. So King was 0 for 2. Here's Ted Ford. 4 and a 10. Ballpark single, not a 1, so that's a fly ball to left field. 1 away. Here's Lenny Randall, and since we used Ted Ford, Frank Howard will come on deck to pinch hit. 4 and a 6 lefty. That's a 2, so that's a base hit. Randall 2 for 3. And now is a perfect time to bring up Frank Howard. Capital punishment. Didn't have really great numbers. Only hit 10 home runs in 1972. But I will take whatever he can give. So actually, Howard has better power numbers against the lefties. So, but we'll use him here. So Howard will pinch hit for Panther. All right. Havoc roll for Perry. No, on the 2. Pass ball or balk situation. Pass ball situation. 1 to 4, and Randall moves down to second. Nice stop by Fossey on the 5. Keeps Randall at first. So here's the pitch to Frank Howard. 4 and a 9, and he draws a walk. Gets the second or third, we may pinch run for Howard. So first and third, we are not holding anybody on. And here's Davey Nelson. Twice a strikeout victim. Nothing on the 10. And here's Nelson. 3 and an 8. And that's a fly ball deep left field. Going back to the warning track to the wall is Johnson. And that ball is out of here. 3-run home run for Davey Nelson. And right now, the Indians' dugout is stunned, and meanwhile, the Rangers fans are cheering in delirium as the Rangers are now taking a 3-2 lead. Oh my. Check that one more time. 3 and an 8 against a righty. 1 to 4 home run chance. That's a 2. So Nelson has just stunned this crowd. And yeah, we'll have Lindblad come in and try to close this out. But the Rangers want more. There's Toby Hara. 4 and an 8. 1 to 5 single chance. That's an 18. So to Chambliss. Oh, sorry, there's 1 out. And Chambliss takes that to the bag, 2 down. And here's Don Mincher. Six and a 6 against the lefty. Fly ball to center field. And there is Buddy Bell to retire the side. We go to the top of the ninth. The Indians trail 3-2. And it will be Duffy and then a pinch hitter for... well, first off, Paul Lindblad will come into the game. Try to close this out. And we'll have Duffy. And then, well, let's see here. And we'll get Roy Foster and Buddy Bell. So Lindblad has come into the game. Here's Frank Duffy. And here's the pitch to Duffy. 1-6. And against a lefty, that's a fly ball to center field. Going back on it is Levito, and that ball is out of here. So just like that, Lindblad blows the save. Against a righty, it would have been a 1-2. That would have been an out. But against a lefty, Duffy gets it out of here, and this game is tied. And now, do you still call up a pinch hitter? I believe you do. Ray Foster will pinch hit for Perry. That means Perry will get the no decision. So Roy Foster will come up. Can he go back to back? One, 6, no. All those hits in the one column. He found the ground ball back to the mound. And Lindblad throws out. And the Indians will get Denny Riddleberger loosening in the bullpen to come in. One away. Here's Buddy Bell. 3-6. Double to 14. And that just over the outstretched arm. And into second with a one-out double is Buddy Bell. Here's Jack Brohammer. Nothing on the 3. 6-2 lefty. Fly ball to left field. Oh boy, 4-5. Actually, no. Ford is a 3-5. See if that makes any difference. No, it does not. So this ball will drop. And Ford is an E8 and an 8. There probably won't be an 8. No, but a 3-5 will drop for a hit. Rounding third and heading home is Bell, and he will score, and the Indians take a 4-3 lead. So now the Indians will sit Riddleberger down, and they will call on Steve Mangori to start loosening in earnest. As the Indians have put up 2 runs here in the top of the 9th. Nothing on the 10. Here's Alex Johnson, and Dave Gardner talks about why we play these games. This is the reason. 4 and a 7. Fly ball to center field, and he will make the catch. And here's Ray Fosse with two outs here in the top of the 9th. Havoc roll for Lindblad. Nothing on the 13. And here's Fosse. 4 and a 3. That's to the right fielder. And that is Bittner on an 18. He'll make that play. Oh boy, but a 16. 11. And there is a 16, so that will fall out of his glove. He drops it, and everybody is safe. That is I believe that's I think I said earlier that was the 3rd error already. That is now the 3rd error for the Rangers. Unbelievable. Greg Nettles, the 7th man to bat in this inning, with 2 outs. Nothing on the 3. 3 and an 8 against the lefty. Ground ball back to the mound. And Lindblad throws out Nettles, and that retires the side, but a big boo coming over the Ranger crowd as they have blown a 3-2 lead and now trail 4-3. In comes Mingori to try to save a win for Perry. Billings, Bittner, and they may get a pinch hitter for Levito. All right, here is Mingori. To lead off against Billings. Actually, hits left. The 3 column is loaded for both sides. 6-10. Ballpark single, not a 1. So that's a, let's see, 6 and a 10. Fly ball to center field. And that's 1 away. I know the rules technically state it's supposed to be a line drive, but I'm going to take David from Baseball Demos to say that we just take the result of what's on the card. All right, here's Larry Bittner. Six and a 6 against the lefty. That's just a bit outside. Ball 4. So they walk Bittner. And let's see here. And I think we'll stick with Levito. All right. Not holding on Bittner. Nothing on the 16. 2 and a 9. Ground ball to short. Duffy to Brohammer to Chambliss. And that's a game-ending double play. And that's your ball game. The Indians win this one 4-3. And we'll get you the totals right after this. All right, final line score. Indians 4 runs, 10 hits, no errors, and 3 runs, 4 hits, and 4 errors. I'll have to check to see this out. I wonder if somebody has ever reached base 3 times in one game on an error in Major League history. Don't know if it's happened, but it'd be interesting. Or if somebody would like to do that in the comments and let me know, that would be fantastic. Because that's what Ray Fosse did tonight. Perry goes 8 innings, bailed out by Frank Duffy and Jack Brohammer. They get the 2 runs in the 9th. Mingori gets the save. And Paul Lindblad, who gets the loss and the blown save, takes the loss. So Perry improves his record to 12-5 on the season. All right, so the next start for Perry will be against the Kansas City Royals, and the man who gave up Hank Aaron's final Major League home run, Dick Drago, will take the mound for the Royals. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Please leave a like. It helps the video to be seen. And if you'd like to leave a comment, please do so. And, ask any questions that you'd like. And if you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and then click the little down arrow and enable all notifications so you'll know when any new video comes out. And whatever games you are playing, please enjoy them to your fullest and enjoy them as much as possible. Have a good night, everybody.